Hello students, in last lecture we have learned about the system software and the application software, that is the software part of your computer. Now in this lecture we'll learn about the application software type of a computer, that's called as a apps in your mobile or in your computer. Now there are many types of application softwares are available in market. First, like application suite, enterprise software, enterprise infrastructure software, information worker software, content access software, educational software, media development software. That means in all the fields the application softwares are used. Like application suite, it can have multiple application that can be grouped together. For example, Microsoft Office suite. Like in Microsoft Office, it gives you the world, it gives you Office, like that is Access. Then after that it gives you Excel. After that it gives you Access. So the application suite combination of all the software. Then after that, enterprise software. As a name implication, enterprise means this kind of software is used for big organization which is widely distributed through the network. That means big organization or in companies the enterprise software can be used widely. For example, Tally, ERP9, Teamwork, Oracle. These are the softwares we can use in the industry or the company, and this type of software we can call as enterprise software. After that, enterprise infrastructure software. Now, infrastructure means what? Whatever the environment of the organization or of the software. So this software can have ability to provide support for the enterprise. That means when, for example, you are present in your office and you are given access of your computer to the another people who is outside the organization. That support can be called as your enterprise infrastructure. So the enterprise infrastructure software can be AnyDesk. As you have seen, AnyDesk is a software that can work remotely. Remotely means what? When you are here, you can access your computer from any of the place in your world. So that is called as your AnyDesk application. Now after that we have information worker software. Finds human needs necessary to manage and create information to individual project. Human needs whatever the human needs to develop that software or to develop that object, that human needs or necessary can be managed or create information to individual project. Whatever the information you have put into the software or whatever the human needs you have required for that software is called as your information worker software. For example, time management and resource management. Now these two are the human needs that can be applied to the software. So when you are working, for example, when you are working in multinational companies or any organization, and in that company when your attendance is calculated by the software, that software is called as your information worker software. That means in that software, when you come into the office, when you reach to the office, you have to put your thumb into the card reader. Now your coming time has noted in that software. Now after that, whenever you have gone from for a break, or whenever you are gone for a lunch or whatever the breakfast, that time again you have to punch your thumb, and the time is recorded. So that time management can be a part of your information worker software. That means with that software, your manager or the organization can know how many hours you are working actually in the organization, except the lunch break, breakfast break, then your washroom break, and the other activities which are doing in that particular time, that is your shift timing. So that software is called as your information worker software, where your workers information can be stored at one place, that is called as your information worker software. Now after that, content access software. Content access software, that means we have many type of content online available on the web. That content we can access with this software. Like, it is used to access content and examine a need for a published digital content and entertainment. For example, Google Docs and Google Slide, or you can take as a Google Forms. Whenever we have used the www.com for any purpose or any access of information, that software is called as your content access software. That means whatever the content have present on internet, that content we can access through some software, and that software is called as your content access software. After that, educational software can be used for education purpose. For example, to take online lectures, to store database of your students, of the faculties. So the data storage or the lectures taking, or the notes online we are giving. So these type of application which we are using through the to the educational system, that software is called as your educational software. This software can give all the necessary educational information that user can require. So example is graphic software, tutorial software like Zoom, Google Meet, and etc., that we are gone through with this software, this type of software, and this software are called as your educational software. Then after that, the media development software, it can examine requirement to produce and print electronic media. Whatever the documents, whatever the data you have, if that data, if you want to print electronic, the media development software has come into existence. For example, animation software, audio video editing software, image editing software, etc., that is your Photoshop, Adobe Reader. These software can be used as a media development software. So in software part, we have divided the software part in two types: application software and system software. Application software, these all types of application software we can include in application software. And system software are only two types of software, that is system software and application software. So i I hope you have understand both the software, application software also, and system software also. Thank you.